gets me fired up? Well, some of these fourth grade mathematicians, they look so proud. Look at them, they're working on a math forum, POW. I don't really know if they actually solved it, but it doesn't matter because they're very fired up, and I'm going to call them mathematicians. So why am I going to call them mathematicians? For one thing, language that we use with students is important, like what Max said in his Utah talk. We call them readers when they read, so I'm going to call them mathematicians when they do math. But I didn't want to break any mathematical code of propriety, so I looked up what the definition was to be a mathematician. So what is it to be a mathematician? What do mathematicians do? So according to the American Mathematical Society, anytime now, mathematicians are people of all ages and from all over the world who enjoy the challenge of a problem. Isn't that nice? That's great. So that's beautiful. So I've got students who enjoy the challenge. These fourth graders are enjoying the challenge here. As you can see, they are really into whether it's measuring or building mathematical models, noticing and wondering. They really get into the challenge. I love my pictures. Third graders, they were challenged with doing a student-led survey around the school to see how our Hanover Street students get to and from school. They really got into adding color to their graphs. I couldn't stop them. It was, but they are enjoying the math. So we also get support staff occasionally. These second graders were working on a POW, and the custodian came in to draw the train while they were trying to figure out how many passenger cars they should add. So just a lot of good stuff happening there. And oh yeah, first graders. Yeah, we've got some challenges there, let me tell you. Now, with the first graders, we do a lot of acting out scenarios, making connections. They really need to connect to the math forum problem so they can, and then we just go off on tangents. So this comes to the second part of that mathematician definition from the AMS. Mathematicians are people who see beauty in a pattern, a shape, a proof, a concept. I've got those kind of students too. So here's a fourth grade mathematician, and I was showing them Vihart's doodling in math class video on binary trees because we were doing a math forum problem on the power of doubling. And she was like, well, finally, so that's how you draw a tree. So she was really excited to learn how to draw a tree. Another fourth grade student was so entranced by Sierpinski's triangle that, oh, and he's a self-prescribed or subscribed, awesomely cool fourth grade mathematician. So he did a scratch project highlighting his favorite topic. So, and here's proof. My math forum students also enjoy figuring out all the different ways to put donuts on a tray, an exhaustive proof, if you would. And then concepts. Sometimes I get that sounds like a math forum problem. So here's the story. We were dividing up into teams, and I didn't really want to give out the names of all the teams because everyone's going to be like, yeah, I'm on your team. And I was really trying to just give directions. So I was just giving general hints about, like, this is going to be an all-boy team, there's going to be an all-girl team, you two, right there, not going to be on the same team, not going to do that. And she was like, come up to me afterwards, she goes, that sounds like a math forum problem. I think I want to solve it, I want to figure it out. So I gave her a few more hints. And she went home, and I asked her at the end if she figured it out. She said, I worked on it a little bit. So, part 3 of the definition. Mathematicians are people who share their math ideas. Now, this isn't in that online definition that I found, but it really should be, I think. Or I think this is what actually mathematicians do, sharing ideas. So how do we share ideas? Fourth grader here, we share ideas using the math forum online, using POWs. We love it when we catch a mentor, as we call it. This kid caught a mentor. He came in every day and asked me, did my mentor write back to me? He and his mentor went through about 12 different back and forth exchanges from the picture you see on the left to the video that's not working on the right, but it quadrupled in length. It was quite impressive. He loved that. We love catching a mentor so much that we decided to have a video chat with one of our mentors. So using Google Hangout, these two guys went online and talked to their mentor. She was a college pre-service teacher in Missouri, I think. They just spent an hour. Mostly they had a lot of questions. Okay, so wrapping up. For the love of math, if you have students who enjoy the challenge of a problem, or who see beauty in numbers, or beautify numbers there, find them, call them mathematicians. I'm going to keep calling my mathematicians. I've shown you my mathematicians now. Oh, Annie's not my mathematician. But so now find your mathematicians and help them to share their math ideas. And when you do, And don't forget to let Max know. Thank you.